Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Bloom and Nest. My name is Venice, for those of you that are new here. We're going to get right into the video. This video is about me preparing for my daughter's first birthday. Right now, me and my oldest are setting up the first year birthday photo wall picture thing. So I have a printer that I'm able to print photos directly off my phone. And then once I did that, I'm just gluing them on. Everything that I purchased, everything that I have for this birthday, I purchased from Temu. I don't normally buy things from Temu. I am not a fast fashion, fast purchase type of person. But I do like to look for a good deal. So this was from Temu. I'll have everything linked in the description box if you want to get it yourself. Um, I did like the way everything turned out. The only thing about it is you have to set everything up from scratch. It's kind of like IKEA, I'm noticing. So normally when I bought one of these in the past, I bought it from Amazon. The strings were already in it, and all you have to do is put your photos on. With this, I have to thread this through, put the string through, and also tape the photos up. The tape or glue that came with this did not work well. The photos were falling off almost instantaneously, so we had to use super glue. So that is a little tidbit. If you do buy this photo frame thing, use super glue or separate glue in order for it to. You're gonna have to use that in order for it to stick. Um, this day, I was not planning to have Callie with me. I honestly was going to do everything. This is the day before the party, and I normally do that, and it's perfectly fine. But Callie fell sick this day, and because of that, she was with me, and things went a lot slower. I also was feeling sick, and if you can hear from my voice, I am still sick. But because of that, everything was moving a lot slower than normal. But it all turned out well. I also got these boxes from Timu. They're very flimsy. They are plastic, like it's paper on the edges, and then the inside is like plastic. It looks really good. If you are having a party outside, do not get these unless you have weights to put in them. But for in my inside purposes, they looked really well. And yet again, I had to put the letters on it myself. So the boxes came folded, um, the letters came separate, and you have to put the letters on yourself. Try to make sure they're as straight as possible. I do know that there are these boxes that they're a lot stronger, but these it does the job. It looks good once you put whatever you need to put inside of it. So what you see here is my loot bag stash. These are things that I purchased for previous birthdays, and they were left over, and I have them set aside. This is a way for me to, one, not buy a whole bunch of stuff every year, and two, not have things go to waste. So I put them in a baggie with my party decor and store them for the following year. I noticed that I did not have a lot of things, to be honest, for this year. So I did have to go out and get a bunch of stuff. Also, for this birthday, since it was Isabel's birthday, there weren't kids or her friends to invite. We just had our family members. So it was Callie and her two cousins. Therefore, I went out and got them bigger gifts for their loot bags. It just made more sense, and they were able to play with it during the party as well. But right here, you see me going through and noticing that I have pretty much nothing for this year's loot bag. I didn't even have a loot bag, which I normally would have. But yeah. What is this? Why is this stuck onto here?
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, is this mine?
Is the slime?
Yeah. Mama, did you miss on me when I make it? Now it's stuck
Oh my goodness.
already. Now it's fast.
So I'm having issues here. My daughter and my sister made slime. The slime is now stuck to my table. So I'm trying to remove that. But in the meantime, I'm going to, yes, honey. In the meantime, I'm going to put up the backdrop.
Can I help you?
So I'm putting up the backdrop now. It's the Wonderland backdrop. So it's very specific for a 1 year birthday. I don't like to do that when it's like, the big one or whatever. Like, I don't like to have things that are focused on that specific age because then that's the only time that I'm able to use it. For this, anything that had like One or Wonderland, because we are not having any more kids, I am selling it on Facebook Marketplace. This is a way for somebody else to be able to get, use out of it and for it not to go into the garbage. I really am trying to avoid wasting things. Back to this slime. I was able to get it off. So I use vinegar, equal parts vinegar and water, put it into a cloth, like soak the cloth, and it's warm water. Put the cloth over the slime and let it sit there for like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm using a plastic tool. I think what I'm using is like actually a wooden one because I didn't want to use my plastic, but and just scratch it off. Like it gets soft and then you scratch it off. So thank God it came off. There's no scratches on my credenza, and it was honestly very simple, very easy to do. But oh my gosh, I was freaking out because this credenza, it's it wasn't cheap. It was something that we invested our money into, and to see slime hardened on the credenza, you can just imagine. But it came off easily. So after that whole ordeal, I wiped down the credenza and I'm getting out a tablecloth, a plastic tablecloth. This I am not reselling. I don't believe. Yeah, I'm not reselling this. And as you guys heard throughout this video, Callie wanted to help. Once again, you're going to see her pop up stating that she wants to help. And there's no issues with that. There's no problems with her wanting to help. It does, again, slow things down. So if you have a little one, and it's something that I'm learning because this is my first birthday for my second child. I've only ever had Callie in the past. So now that I know that she's going to want to help, I am going to probably in the future spread it out throughout the week, like little things throughout the week. So maybe I know I normally do my DIYs like in the week rather than the day before, but I'm going to also try to do additional things. Um, oh, I'm just now noticing that the Winter Wonderland backdrop is very wrinkled. It is cloth, like it's a fabric, so I would advise steaming it, which now that I see it, I wish I did. But it still came out beautiful. Yeah. Can you tape this down? Hold this right here. Hold it. You see where the tape is? Put your hand close to the tape. Yeah, like on the tape or whatever. I'm going to go to the next side. Don't tape it down yet. I'm going to go to the next side to make sure that both sides are covered. Okay, is your side covered? Okay, now tape it down. Yep. Don't pull it too much, but yeah. Perfect. That is perfect, Callie. Thank you. Not yet. Not yet. Soon though.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the body.
Okay, so now that we have kind of like the basis here, I'm gonna go blow up the balloon so I can do the balloon arch around this this background, this backsplash, whatever this is. I set up pieces of I set up different dishes. I set up different plates for a few of the desserts. I'm not finished. I have to bring one more out or maybe two more out. And then also I have a few things to throw onto the table to make it a little bit more fancy smanchy. Also, I have to fill the one boxes with balloons. And I have to set up the gift bags. So right now we're gonna start. We're gonna blow up the balloons now. Let me put away Izzy's toys to give us some space. I don't think anybody can see. Honey, you have to step further back. Remember, you're a little shorter than mommy. There. They can see you there. No, you're not. Don't say that. You're intelligent.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you paused on all the action? Quit the stress and need no caption. Give your Instagram vacation. Yeah, work on your patience. Yeah, but you ain't facing. Yeah, yeah. Cause I love some music, but I just can't do it. So I took a little break on the west side. Now I'm waking up late on my best side. And it's okay for you. Take a day or two. Get your mind together. Sing it with me. Say all to Jesus.
So what I used to do is I used to use a balloon garland kit that they sell on Amazon, but I found that it was too high for my ceilings. I have 8 foot ceilings, so instead what I do now is I use a command hook, and I use an elastic band to attach the balloon garland onto the command hook. I'll show you a little bit later in the video exactly how I use the elastic band with the balloon garland and how I would attach it. But that's what I did here, and then I just manipulated it to the shape that I want it to look like. These tinfoil balloons are so cute, but horrible when it comes to sticking. It did not stick onto the garland. Like, it looks so cute right here. You see it when I woke up in the morning, it fell and it just continued to fall. It did not stay at all, but it just looks so cute. I wish it stayed.
All to thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender all.
So these little spiral things, it was really easy, really simple. I really enjoyed this one. This was a good purchase from Temu. I highly recommend this one. Um, all I did is I used regular tape and taped it to our ceiling, and that was it. It honestly elevated the party a lot, especially because the kids loved being able to see it, and it just made it like whimsical. I really enjoyed these, and if I can find different themed ones, I probably continue to get them just because it again, as I said, it elevated the party. I really enjoyed them. Guys, I'm sick. I don't know if you can hear my voice. I don't even have my mic on. It's too hot. It's the day of the party, and I'm behind schedule. Like, fully behind. Things are already falling apart a little bit too, which is kind of irking my nerves. Okay, we'll have more. So, anywho, I'm gonna show you what we have done so far, and then we're gonna continue. Today's plan, it is 10:30-ish, almost 11. Izzy saying her nap. Okay, good. So the plan right now is touch up the balloon garland in the kitchen area. Okay, let me clear my mind because I am extremely sick. Not extremely, but sick. And I don't want to get anybody else sick. I have my mask if anybody comes, whatever. But okay, touch up the balloon garland because it is falling apart. We have to finish wrapping up the rest of the balloons that are on the floor. So I'm gonna use some of those to touch up the balloon garland, and then I'm also gonna use them to maybe make a balloon garland in the front, just because I have extra balloons. We already put up all of these last night, which you guys have seen. I also put up balloons on here. I have to decorate the cake. It's not a real decoration. So I'm just going to do the waterfall edge just because I really like it, and then put the toppers on it. So I'm going to do that. And then I think I should be, and then just tidy up. And then I should be done decorations and cake and stuff. And then I'm going to clean the desserts that are supposed to go on the table. I'm going to do that very last though, because I don't want to open up the stuff if I don't have to. It's still early. I'm going to probably do that an hour before the party starts. But once I'm done decorating and doing the cake, I'm gonna wash my hair. I'm gonna get my hair done, do my hair, do Callie's hair and stuff. Let me show you what I've done so far on the table. So I need to open up all these. Because it's not a lot of kids, it's legitimately just the only real young kids that are here are our family. So there's only 4 of them. That includes Isabel. So I got bigger presents for them, like loot bags, but bigger ones for them. And yeah, so it's coming along, as you can see. So as I said, it's drooping. And there's a hole, like you can see the tape there. So I'm gonna step back. Maybe I could do that. Fill it in, because it looked like, because we did it last night, some of the balloons have, the air in the balloons have come off. Some have fallen. So I'm gonna touch up that as well. First things first, let's do the garland, finish off the garland. That's here, because then I know how much balloons I have left in order for me to do the garland in the front. So I was so upset waking up this morning, having to refill this garland. If you can see, a lot of the balloons deflated, and I'm not sure why. I've done this many times where I would set up the balloon garland the night before, wake up, and it's perfectly fine, maybe a few touches. But this, I needed to retouch so many things. Also, the glue that came with this garland did not hold. So the tapes that I used as fillers, they fell over the night. So that was another annoying thing. Yes, I do like the price. I'm happy with the price from Temu, but the quality for this balloon garden was not the best. I do still have it in the description below, but um honestly, it was for one day. I would say still get it. It just will suck. You might have to do a few touch ups the day of, like I did, but it's still better than paying way more for balloons that last for one party.
I'm in awe. Oh my god. You gon' amaze me. You're the bomb. And I just be setting the stage. So let me get out the way. Cause you gon' elicit the praise out of the mouth of the babes. And I just be stuck in a daze. And you tell me that it's not about the way I sing. Then you question me for why I'm even questioning. Cause I know it ain't the power or the might, but the spirit. The soul is gonna know the truth every time I hear it.
There are many videos out there, but what you see me doing here is I'm building clusters, and I'm doing that in order for me to be able to make a garland way easier and way quicker. So I'm making a cluster of 4 that use one piece of that cluster and attach it to the garland tape or strap or whatever you want to call it, and it just makes it a lot faster, or makes it a lot easier. So I'm just going around the floor and collecting everything and just making the clusters first, and then I'll make the garland.
And I can't command my own name because that's an interference. It'll take it from a home game. They're trying to sell tickets, and if ain't nobody showing up, it's really what you're fearing, and your heart is in the wrong place. Who is it you're hearing? Say all to Jesus, I surrender all. To thee I freely give. I will ever love and trust Him in His presence daily live. I surrender all. I surrender all. Oh yeah, all to thee, my blessed Savior.
So what you just saw was how I used the elastic band to attach it to M hooks. I already have M hooks attached to the front of my house for my garlands for Christmas. I don't take them down. So I just wrap that elastic band around the M hook and it stays up. It's really simple, really easy, and it's the best way to do it. That balloon tape thing that you saw, that comes with the garland from Temu, so you don't have to worry about buying that separately. Yeah. So I bought a cake from Fortino's. I bought a strawberry shortcake, and I asked them not to put any decorations on the top, and that would be for me to be able to decorate it myself and make it with the color scheme. It did not turn out the way I wanted it to. I usually like to make a drip cake. My drip cake that I made last year for Callie's birthday was a lot better, but practice makes perfect, and it tastes good. People enjoyed it, and it followed the theme. So that's all that matters for me. What you see me pouring right now is heavy whipping cream. I poured, if you're going to do one batch, it's 40 grams of whipping cream. I'm warming it up in the microwave, so 30 seconds at a time. When it comes out, it's really hot. And then I would pour my chocolate melts in it, swirl it around in order to cover all of the chocolate melts, leave it for a little bit to rest and have melts melt down, and then I would mix it.
Oh, sorry. You were recording. I'm gonna put Izzy's hat in the basket to wash tomorrow.
Can I help you,
No,
Mom?
no, honey. This is what mommy has to do by herself. Yep.
Mommy,
Yeah?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, honey.
I love
Yeah?
you very much. You're the best mom.
Did you not get... Thank you, honey. Did you not...
Mommy,
Yes, honey?
what I need to do?
You need to look beautiful, be nice, kind, smart.
Okay, so.
What Auntie Shanice?
Oh, Auntie Shanice, you Auntie Shanice, I think I might be going somewhere.
What Auntie Shanice?
Yeah. So what you see me here is I am setting up my pipe bag in order for me to be able to pour the chocolate into it. The consistency of this chocolate melt was way too watery. And I think it's because my chocolate melt is dyed. So the ratios need to be adjusted, which I did not do correctly. So learn from my mistake. If you're using regular chocolate melts without coloring dye, then yes, 40-50 works. If you're doing the ones that I have, like as you can see, look, it poured out like crazy. If you're doing the colored chocolate melts, I would say maybe do a little bit less whipping cream and a little bit more chocolate melt, and test out the consistency before you touch your cake, which is something I also did not do, and I should have done, which I did last year. You live, you learn, you grow. Okay, guys, we are on a timeline, a little time crunch. It is 12:27. We're doing the cake now. With the cake, I bought a cake, and I am just doing decorations on it. Just, you know, it makes life a little easier. Plus, I can't make chocolate or strawberry short. Callie, come on, mommy is on the timeline. To make chocolate or strawberry shortcake, it could be a little too much for me. So I'm just going to decorate. So what I did is I'm making like a chocolate ganache. So I used heavy whipping cream, chocolate melts. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I just mixed them together. So I warmed up the heavy whipping cream, taking the thing out of the fridge. So yeah, sorry. I warmed up the heavy whipping cream and and I after warming up the heavy whipping cream, I put the chocolate melts in there and just mixed it in. And that's that. I think so. The quantity, if you're making one small cake, I'm doing triple batch, but if you're doing a small cake, it is 40 grams of whipping cream, 50 grams of chocolate melt. So you warm up the heavy whipping cream first. I did like 30 seconds, and then I did an additional 30 seconds. Might have been too much. And then, put the, technically this should have been done before the chocolates were put on, but I didn't want to have to put on chocolate, so it is what it is. Now, just going to offset spatula. I might need more. Not might. I'm going to for sure need more. The thing that I don't like about this right now is that it's spreading. It's spreading a little too much. Be careful. What did you fall over? Huh? What did you fall over? The drum. The drum that you brought over here? Look, it's dripping too much. It's a good thing I have another thing. Hopefully it dries, and then I can move it over. Yeah, it's way too drippy. That's the back, you guys. Okay, so this is the front. Good enough for me. The drip didn't come out to the way I wanted. The drip didn't come out to the way I wanted it, but it is what it is. It's life. This is life. We gotta move on. Everything else came out the way I wanted. That's all that matters, you know? We got our wins, we got our losses. We got our wins, we got our losses. It is 12:46. Time to clean up this mess. At this point, people started showing up. Not really people, just my sister and my mom. They're an extension of me, so I wouldn't say people. But yeah, they were here. So I was putting out the cupcakes and the desserts and stuff like that to go onto the table. And I think this was the last thing that I really had to do before getting Callie ready and getting myself ready. I already did Callie's hair, if you guys can see, and got her ready. So it's really just get myself ready. And yeah, it turned out really good. Normally, I would bake the desserts. The only thing I would not bake is the birthday cake, as well as, I wouldn't cook the food. I would normally do the desserts. This time around, I did not do that. Even the cake pops that you see me popping the popping the sticks into, I bought it, which didn't turn out well because they started falling down on the sticks. But whatever, I digress. I would normally bake it. I like not baking it this year, to be honest with you. It's one day out of the year, and it's already a lot and complicated. I figured anything that I can purchase, I'm going to do that. That is maybe just for this birthday. We'll see what happens the next one. But this is how the table turned out. I am proud, to be honest. I really enjoy decorating, but this is the end result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and also, uh, sorry for not having a video last Friday. As you guys can tell, I was sick, but this is the final result. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them.